All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Surrounded. If you haven't seen my little video, I hope you saw that little video of Friday. We're going to be starting over. We're going to treat the last video we did yesterday on Monday as a one-off video. I'm sorry. I released that video Thursday, not Friday. And we're going to just reset because we only been in there with the game a little bit, and I've played a little bit of solo, and I found that when they say abundant loot, they mean abundant loot. So this is going to be our character. This is my normal female character, except for the hair color. I actually chose the pink hair. I don't know why they say it's pink. To me, it's like a light purple, and there is a purple one, and it's just a darker purple. So I'm going to choose the easy preset, but we're going to change things, of course. Okay. So XP multiplier is fine. All that stuff is fine. I'm going to leave muzzle attachment durability on, but I'm going to turn it down to half. Actually, we're going to put it up to 2 instead. Don't turn it down, turn it up or something like that, I think is how that works. Because these are up at 2, so I'm pretty sure I have to turn this up to 2. I do not know. All right. I don't actually know how that works. Because these are down at 0.8, but this is at 1. These are at 2. It's just a little weird how it is. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn it down. If it doesn't work, we'll change it later on. Because I've heard people say to turn it down to like 0.5 or 0.3. So we'll see. Prime infestations, yeah. Infestations are fine. Random events, level scaling, yes, with easy. And I'm going to have it at 4010, night brightness all the way up. Respawn timer 1500 seems to be fine. All of this other stuff seems to be fine. Yeah, put the traders back up to 1. Loot and environment. No, I do not want to disable that. Okay, so set everything to normal rarity. Except for legendaries, which we'll set to extremely rare. That way when we find one, it'll be like really, really cool. So hopefully that will do good on the loot. We'll see. We may notice something is like, even though it's on normal, it may even be like less normal than it should be that I feel. So I may come back in and modify it later to be up or down or whatever. Yeah, all this seems fine. I think I'll go ahead and turn this down to 0.8, just like the hunger and stuff. And the stamina recovery at 3 is fine. 0.8 on that. 30 and stuff like that. Okay. So hopefully this is good settings. This time we probably won't reset. We'll probably just change the settings. Oh, we're in the woods. Oh, okay. We are next to the road. One thing, real quick. Let me turn on my deal to change my keybinds because I forgot earlier. That way I can use my 4, 5, and 6 key on my mouse. All right. So we have a knife only right now. Let me save the game real quick. This is gonna be 1. Save, yes. So let's see, is this, can this, I don't think, yeah, this ain't gonna tell me anything until we see a POI somewhere. Let's go to the top of this hill. We know there's something over, there's a bus over there, but usually isn't a bus. Oh, okay. I know where the hell we are. That was easy. I spawned on the other side of my deal. We're up here in the top right corner again. So we're like right here somewhere off in this section right here. Last time I spawned like in this section up here in the top right. We're over here on the left side of it. So this is my base in my solo playthrough. It's that right there. Okay, cool. That works for me. It's decently empty up there. It's something we can use as an early base. There'll probably be a couple of zombies up there that we need to take care of, but nothing major. I don't even think an acidic will spawn up here. I mean, if we're really unlucky, it could, but usually that's not a problem. At least there wasn't one when I was last up here, and any respawns never turned into it. Oh, speed. Speed, though. That's annoying. Oh, right. That's what I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. Need to put that on my keybind there so I can heal if I need to. Just a regular undead shambler. Just want to check around and make sure there ain't nothing like really gonna come get me. Oh, okay. It hurt me. Okay, we got a little bit of money. Got like 2 lockpicks. Not bad. Fortunately, we did have to use at least 1 bandage there. Let's start looting up. Nails and rope are not needed right now. Pickup truck just has some cans in it. That's not the cans we want. I'm not even sure if you can use those as the cans. You want the cans you get from eating food. The silver cans. Okay, some metal fences. We can mess around with that. Okay, that'll fit there. So what the metal fences can do is that they block spawns, but you can also, you know, use them as protection. So what I can do is I can like put this like right here and then a little bit more here. And if I get one more, I can put it right there and that'll block block it for sure out of that side so nothing can get at us. There is, if you haven't watched my other episode on this game, there is no like blood moon where zombie hordes will spawn and try to get you, like in 7 Days to Die. There is a blood moon, but if I understand I've never experienced it myself, but if I understand the mechanic correctly, it makes the tougher enemies spawn more out in the world during the night is all it does, I think. I don't think it does anything else. So we got this residential desk. Okay, well, I would rather have a blue shirt. Interestingly, we already have a compass, so that is nice. We'll rip that. Oh, shit. I did not even see you. Damn. Luckily, it didn't make me bleed. Because I can't make another bandage yet. I need at least 2. And this should be lootable as well. Okay, so let me rip that. Barricade. Cigarettes. Not really worth anything. So, but I've never tried using this, so let's see. Can we, like, put these up? They actually work? It doesn't look like they actually work. I wonder if we have to put them on, like, our own windows or something. We can't, like, actually put them off on, like, pre-built buildings or something, is what I'm wondering. Or maybe they're... Yeah, it looks like you can't put them on pre-built buildings or anything. Unfortunate, but is what it is. I'm just going to throw these in there. If they disappear, I'm not going to worry about it. You can mark any container that you want as a storage container. So like this truck, we could change it to a storage container. That way loot never despawns or respawns in it. But there's nothing special in there, so I'm not really worried about it. We can climb ladders, but I don't think we can ever climb that one for some reason. All right. So, yeah, not the greatest start on this one, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and mark the we can't even mark this because we don't have GPS yet. I forgot. It's pretty easy to find. It's just this marker right here. So if we find some, we need to go down. There is some apartments, like abandoned apartments down here. Just trying not to. Okay, well, that's interesting that that guy had that on him. Doesn't have bullets, of course, but that's interesting that it's there. 88 damage. If you find some bullets, this is one of the few weapons that doesn't need a clip. So we just have to find some 308 Winchester 308 and we'll have a weapon, ranged weapon if we need it. Of course, it's a gun, which means it's going to call all the zombies to the yard once we fire it, unless we find a silencer for everything. So this is a whole thing. Let's see. Long as they are not acidic undeads, we should be fine to fight things. That is not 308, but it is 9mm, and pistols are kind of common. Okay, so that's there. I'm not really worried about that. That's a burnt out wreck of a vehicle, which we could harvest for salvage, a scrap iron. There was somebody wandering around over here. There's another one. I don't know if he's like in the house or what. He might be in the house. Oh, okay. We'd love to find a better melee weapon than this knife. As far as I know, you don't need the knife to actually craft anything. It's just a weapon. So you don't need to keep the knife. Okay, well, there is our 308 Winchester. There are some cargo pants, so that's extra storage for us. So that's nice. We can rip that. That'll give us some bandages. There's a beanie we can wear. Flare round. You may not think it, but you want these not for the flare gun, because the flare gun just shows out light. You don't actually damage enemies with it. What you want the flare rounds for is you want to get a disassemble bench and disassemble these things. and I'll give you a bunch of stuff. Here's a face mask, okay, and some water for us for when we get really thirsty. There's some food for us. Problem is we don't have a can opener. And another piece of food, but again, no can opener. We don't have the common sense mod yet. Vehicle wreck is lootable. Okay. More 308 Winchester. Take that apart. Some more weapons. A fishing rod. So we can go get food if we want to. We can go get fish if we find a place to fish, like any body of water. 8 slots, blue cargo pants. You know what? I do like blue better than the brown, so we'll just switch over to the blue ones. The thing. Personally, like blue better than brown. It's just a personal color appreciation. A little bit more food. There is some food we can eat if we need to, so that'll give us at least 15 hunger. The rice. Don't need to cook it or anything. There's a canned sardine, so even more food. All right, so we did get some food. We got a couple of bottles of water. But that's about it. Rain is just a pretty aesthetic right now. It doesn't make you cold or anything. Wetness, there's no wetness mechanic to do anything. Okay, got a lockpick there. Just a regular undead shambler, so we don't have to worry about them. They come up on us, behind us, it'll hurt, but we got to worry about them exploding on us. The most dangerous enemy in this game, especially early game until you get some ranged options, is what is known as an acidic zombie. Basically, once you kill them, they die. They explode when they die. And the only way to... Oh, okay. The only way to not get them to do that on you is to kill them at range with a headshot, or you could just kill them with a body shot. They're at range, so you don't have to worry about them exploding on you. But then you also have to, and melee range, there's a little bit of delay now, but it's not that much. So these guys are just friendly scavengers. You can't interact with them or anything. If there was zombies around, they would fight them. If there was bandits around, they would fight them. But since there isn't, they're just there out in the world. Cameras. No, that's not going to help us. Okay, there's that thing. So that's a little campsite, little POI you can run out into. Here's another car that we could salvage, but I can't do anything with the scrap metal right now anyway, so it's not really worth it. Nothing here at this little campsite. Sometimes there's like loot boxes, little bit of loot, but there wasn't anything this time, unfortunately. Okay, that's just a regular undead shambler, so we can go take care of them. Ah, there we go. At least something better than the knife, a crowbar. It is 21 to 22, so it's pretty bad ranged. Every weapon in the game has a high and low roll that the weapons can roll in between. Okay, it's just an undead shambler. I thought it might be bandits or something. If it was bandits, we would have had to get our gun out to deal with them. And we could only probably deal with most, like, 2 or 3. Unfortunately, the crowbar is not as good as it is in Project Zomboid. It's very slow comparatively to other things. Also, crafting. Let's go ahead and make bandages. We can make up to 3 of them. Well, we make 2 at a time, so we can make up to 6 of them. The fire axe is the best. Um, the fire axe is the best, actually, that I found so far. There is legendary weapons. If you want fast attack, you want to go like machete, stuff like that. If you want damage with a decent attack, that's where you get the fire axe. Binoculars, okay. What's the book? Give us some sneaking XP. We already have a blue shirt, so I'm just going to rip that. Get us some more fabric. Okay, that's kind of important. Some more sneaking experience. Another bottle of water that we can drink. I'm going to go ahead and just consume that rice so I can move things around to get this med kit because this is big health. If we have a really big problem, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and put it down on like 8. If we have a really big problem, we can use that to get some big health back. Okay, well, it's a nice little cabin, but unfortunately it doesn't have really anything for us else to loot. I was hoping for like a baseball bat. I personally like having the baseball bat as my weapon until I get the fire axe. The crowbar is okay, but like I said, it's pretty slow. There's always a chance that a zombie can live, like not stagger a little bit enough for you to combo them. With the baseball bat, it has more of a knockback on it when you hit the enemies. So, and then the fire axe has, I think, the most knockback with the most damage. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head back up to the base up here. And we'll see what we do. Where we go from here. I know where there's some bandits in the area, but I don't know if we can deal with that right now. We do have at least one ranged weapon. Some luggage, maybe. Nope, just some orange shorts, some blue shorts, a she mage, okay. So we just rip these. Check the trash. Trash could have anything in it. Like this. Cans would be good, but I'm gonna pass on them. I just don't have the inventory right now for them. Okay, so we're now level 4. We'll hit J key. This is our like info for our character. It keeps track of things for us. It has a watch, but also you can hit double tap J, and that brings the it's not supposed to bring that up, but it's supposed to bring that watch up in the upper right corner. If you just hit double tap J, like that. Also, I need to get out of y'all's way here, so let me do this real quick. Nope, that's not what we want to do. That's weird. There you go. So I'm going to set over there because over here on the left is all of my health and stuff, and I figured y'all want to see that. Yeah, I wish I could have these cans, but I just don't have the inventory. The reason why those cans are so important is because you can make what is later on with the workbenches and things. You can make what's known as noise makers, and they do what you think they do. They what do you call it? They make noise. So you can lure zombies into a section and then like throw grenades at them if you want to. That really doesn't work against any boss type uh, zombies, because they have such big health, and I also think they have a damage reduction to explosions. It seems like to me. But anything like humanoid, the smaller size zombies, the dogs, stuff like that, will take damage. Will take enough damage where you can just one shot them most of the time. All right, so I actually am going to use this truck as storage here. So I'm going to switch it over to mark as a storage container so we can use it as storage. So just going to throw things in there that we're not really going to be using. I'm going to go ahead and craft more bandages. I'll put the extras up, put that up. I'm just going to really shouldn't take this food, but I am going to take at least that food, put this up, carry this with us in case we need it, and carry the water. Because if we do find um, a can opener, then that will save us to get us some food there from having to go back to get food and then come back to where we got the can opener. So sounds like an airdrop is already coming in, which is interesting. I'm actually going to go out this way. Yeah, unfortunately, we can hear it, but we can't see it, so we don't know where the packages got dropped. It can drop a variety of things. It can drop a food package. It can drop a military package. It can drop a medical package and stuff like that. Interestingly enough, I don't see the smoke signal from the bandits right now, but it is a little bit foggy. So I might not just see it, but I know they're like over there somewhere. I'll take this out just in case here. There's last I was here, there was like 5 of them. Okay, there's a zombie over there. That may be why there's no smoke. It may not be bandits. It may be just zombies over here. Or it could be nothing at all, really. It looks like it's nothing at all. Surprisingly. Okay. Yeah. So this would be where the bandits would be if they were here, but it doesn't look like they spawned. Okay, that's fine. That would be actually kind of cool to have. So I'm gonna see if I can take that with us. I might find something else I want more. Can't loot the camper. And it looks like that's all there is, unfortunately. Okay. I was hoping for more than just a truck. Yeah, unfortunate spawn on that one. I just fill out my bandages. Carry a stack around should be more than enough for a little while. I think I'm heading to a spot that is decent looting. There should be, I think that's it over there. I'm not sure. we're looking for a lake area, a campground lake area. There's usually something at least halfway decent there. So at least a pretty good bit of loot containers in there. Chance for us to find like maybe a sleeping bag, things. I'm not going to take the dirty water. Here is this thing, so we can actually use this to just drink and refill our water. Another reason I came over here, because I knew that was here. None of this is anything I can use right now. I don't think this car is lootable, but we'll go back and find it. If I remember correctly, if we follow this path, we'll get to that campground. None of that is anything we want to take with us. So we can find maybe some backpacks, sleeping bag, a tent or something would be good. It's also a lake, so if we wanted to, we could fish there. I don't think I'm going to. I haven't even done fishing yet either. So we could try out fishing if we wanted to at one point. Yep, here we go, Chester Lake. Now, the last time I was here is just a bunch of zombies. Is it still or is it bandits? Nope. Zombies, okay. Just got to be careful in case there's like an acidic somewhere. Oop. That could have been an acidic and that would have been bad. Ow. Oh yeah, I forgot to spend my point. I was talking about that deal and I just totally forgot. So this is our deal. If we click here, we get skills and we can spend our points. I'm going to just spend the points I have. So the first thing is always you get a health regen. So you'll regen if you're less than 80% health, you regen health. And then you can choose get the whistle, which is the O key, and then you also have a combat roll on C. So you can do that to dodge if you want to try. I can't remember, but I think there's a container out here, like a luggage container or something. Chance for a backpack out of it. Okay. An office shirt we could just rip. Blue plaid shirt we could just rip. There's a cowboy hat, so I don't care about the beanie. I'd rather have the cowboy hat. Some orange gloves, a scarf, nah. Hunting boots or boots. We just have boots on. Let's get the hunting boots on. And there we go. I'll have to do, I think it's off in here. I kind of don't ever use like the helmets because it like messes with my hair. First I have to take it off and then put it back on, or I can like drop it, find it in my vicinity and put it back on and then it's on me. And that's, yeah, that's broken, isn't it? For some reason it broke. I think I have to just like, I'm not sure, is it like either this one or this one? It's one of these two that kind of broke it, I think. Yeah, it's like broken right now. It is an early access game. I lost my accessory though. I don't know where it went. The she mages are like they drop into the world weird, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, the helmet is kind of broken, so just take that off. It doesn't do anything, it's just aesthetic, so yeah, that's kind of why I leave them off and things like that. Um, just turn that back on. I like having my hair out, seeing my hair and things like that. Oh, 25 straight. Okay, well, that's a better crowbar than ours. There you go. So now we got a straight 25 damage. That's way better than ours was. It's coming evening time with the way the shadows are going. The money, more thief XP. Plaid shirt. 22 to 25. Nope. What we have is better. Just straight 25 damage is better than anything of that. Okay. Okay. Okay, game. Well, I wasn't expecting this already. Okay, well, let's put on the body armor. So this gives us 9% protection. This is like a really high roll, I think, is why we got this. A FNL foul. There is a clip in it, but we don't have like the bullets for it. 7.62. We can. This thing can't go on any of it, which is unfortunate because this is usually what you want in the foregrips, the recoil reductions, because it's a lot better. The issue is I just don't have the room to take these, and I would love to go ahead and take these. And it is now nighttime, so I can't see nothing. There's some real bandages. But I don't think I can see. I can see a little bit, but not much at all. Okay, there's a sleeping bag. So I'm just going to throw this here. Going to move this as a storage container. Open this back up. Take this out. Take this and place it here. And we're going to sleep. And then we're going to pick it up. I'd rather have the sleeping bag than have the other. So this is why it was such a high deal. This is a military container. It has all this stuff in it. And it's like the high tier stuff that you want. Problem is I still don't have room for it. I could drop these three, but this is 60 compared to, well, that is 80. Okay, we'll switch. Switch to them. They is just straight water. I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of them just to fill up before we go. All right. Yeah, I really, really didn't get like a bag or anything, which is unfortunate. That would have really helped. But we need the sleeping bag more than we need that container. Okay, we got 6 shots. The Leffen foul has nothing. So we were right here. If we head northeast, northeast from it, which we're heading south, so we actually need to go back this way. we'll hit this road that goes to a town. The problem with the town is I think there's always a infection in it, and there is a boss in it, and we don't have any silencers to keep zombies away from us. But we could do some looting. That's interesting. I have no idea where we are. Two-star motel. Oh, we went the wrong way. We needed to go west, not east. Sorry. I got confused of where I was, but it is fortuitous that we went over here because this has a pretty good chance of having at least a small bag in it for us. So far, it's just him. And I don't see no acidics, which is nice. And usually, for right now at least, the Z's don't spawn in the building sections. They can walk in there after you get over here, but they don't spawn in things like this. They will spawn in like places like like a hospital and stuff like that, but they don't actually spawn in rooms like this. I've never seen them do it, but they do spawn in place. I've seen them be in like hospitals, the police stations and stuff like that. So yeah, they do that. They do spawn in like the mall and stuff like that. Rather have green than orange. Let's get our she mage back. Yep. Yep. Bandage stuff. Okay, regular flashlight. It does have a battery in it, so that is nice. So we do have a flashlight now. Padded jeans with 8. We're fine. We already have an 8. That's a 9mm magazine, so that's... We're gonna have to keep that in mind in case we find a pistol. Black shirt. I actually would rather have that, personally. Maybe we can blend in better and the zombies won't see us. Another small med kit. I think they stack up to 5. But that is nice to have those early med kits in case we need them. In case we run into something really bad on this. The biggest issue we're having right now is we don't have a can opener. I'm going to put the beanie back on, even though it doesn't do anything for us. I would like to take the batteries, but I just don't have the room. Shotgun shells, don't need. Don't have a shotgun. There's a Winchester, so 45. Not what we were looking for. Okay, so we're going to switch to this then, because this is more storage for us. It's not a bag, but it is more storage for us. I would rather have the blue gloves than the green gloves. Boots, a cap, a scarf. All right, so we do now have some more storage, so that's good. We can go back and grab that pistol clip if we wanted to. Oh, shit. That's what I was looking for right there. And here's some 45 for us. So that's nice. That was nice to find right there. All right. I'm going to stuff my food down and my ammo down off in here. Medical supplies up here. Leave that up here. All that can stay up there for now. Cool, cool, cool. So that was a great find, that small survival backpack. I don't think it's the small, it's not the smallest one. It's actually a pretty decent size one. But that was actually really cool. And that's why I came over here. And it is now snowing, which again doesn't do anything yet, but probably eventually will make us cold. But we do have a puffy coat on, so if it just all of a sudden started working, we would be pretty okay. Go ahead and load this up. There was a bullet already off in it, but now we have a full 6-shooter in case we need it. The Winchester is powerful, but it doesn't really work really well as a pistol, especially if you're wanting to be silent, because you can't put any attachments on it. It will just call attention to you no matter what you do. It is loud and will bring you all the attention. Right. So yes, even though we went the wrong way, because I was kind of wanting to head to the city next. Yeah, there you go. Well, it looks like we're heading to the city now, though, because there's really nothing else to do. We do have our hunting rifle. We do have a revolver if we need it. We definitely don't want to use them if we can help it. But yes, we can now deal with things if we need to. It's just if we shoot, we're going to call attention to us. And we would probably most likely get overwhelmed. Now, one thing we can do is we can stop back by the campsite, grab that container out of the car so we can carry it with us to take back to our base. So that would be nice to have. This yellow orange car here. There we go. I'll take those tablets with us. So what the tablets do is they give us they refresh your hazmat mask. I'm gonna go ahead and take this with us since we can afford that now, and I'll take this extra water as well. Nice. Unfortunate part, still no can opener. Hoping we can find one in the city to open up some food to eat, or find just plain rice that we can just eat out of the package. Snow is accumulating on the ground right now, but it's just a visual effect right now. So we were here. I think we're on the path here. We might still be like right here. But I'm definitely heading towards the city right now. Should be on like to the left of this mountain here, if I remember correctly. If we're on the pathway that I think we're on, we should be running into a fallen down like radio tower up here. Bandage, not gonna worry about it. So I still have full bandage. Actually, what I can do, now that I think about it, so I can just go ahead and use it and get some of my health back. 10 per on those small bandages. Yep. So there is that. fallen radio tower. No acidics around, so that's good. So we can just walk past this. We just continue following this, and we will be close to the city. We just need to be aware of the acidics. Beware. It's a power attack. Just hold down your attack to load up a power attack. It does take a little wind-up time, so you do have to kind of time it if you want to use it, but it usually one-shots the weaker enemies. All right, so here's the city right over here, town, city, however you want to call it, because I would say it's at least a decent size. But there is more to this than just going into the city. I think I'm actually going to bypass the city for something, because there is something like right outside the city that I think I want to get first. And it's right over there. So let's go over here. Just kill things on the way. About that. As far as I know, you can't do anything with the plastic bottles. I think they're just trash. I'm not totally sure about that. Oh, we might have a vehicle. That smoke like that might mean a vehicle. It could be just a scrap vehicle, but it could also mean a working vehicle that we would have to repair. I'm not totally sure on that. Oh, yeah, it's a working vehicle. You can tell by the way it looks. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here comes another one. Just wait for him to come, load it up, swing into the fences. All right, that. Let's go ahead and just use that. And we're back full health. Some more money. Oh, right. Cool. Yeah, we just put that there and take this. It is less damage, but I just like the baseball bat. Looks like another airdrop is coming in. Okay. Now, we don't have a GPS, so we can't just mark this vehicle. But there is an SUV here, which has a decent storage in it. So that is nice. The thing of it is if we can find, like, a vehicle repair kit somewhere, we could probably get that fuel repaired. It does have 3% fuel in it. So... again, it looks like the drops went over the other side of the mountain, so we can't see where they are. Ooh, how you doing? So as you can see, the baseball bat, like, really staggers them. There's some more 45 for us if we need it. The baseball bat really staggers the enemies. If you take a look at our crowbar, it doesn't, there's no, like, deal for it, but to me, it seems like they can, the baseball bats stagger more than the crowbars do. But they do have a little bit more stamina drain, so you do have to be kind of careful with that. Okay, that's... yeah, I didn't think about that. There's a radiated undead over there, which means they could really screw us up if we ain't careful. Various ammo. This is just loading pallets of industrial stuff. With that, I don't nearly need concrete right now. problem is I don't think we can deal with him right now without setting off the whole city. The undead shambler we don't care about, but him would probably screw us up. You can check over here to see if there's like anything. Doesn't look like it. Another ammo container here that I know about. The thing of it is, though, is it's the other side where he freaking is that has like a military container. Is the problem, and he's facing directly towards it. Not anymore. I wonder if I can pop him in the head with this. It's just it's gonna call some Z's over. Okay, we got him. Just walk away. I'm not worried about that undead shambler. I'm worried about something big coming from the city. But with him dead, he was the biggest threat right around this area. I see he gave that Z gave up because he came to where, yeah, I knew it. I knew there would be a couple more. But I think those are the only two that came over. No, is that a third one back there? Yeah, but I think it's just another shambler. I don't think it's an acidic. Yeah, it's just a shambler. Fog is gonna be a pain. But we did what we wanted to do. We got rid of that 1Z. He's a high tier. He didn't have anything, unfortunately. I was hoping he'd have something. This is the container we wanted. It's another military emergency drop. So it has things like this in it. Okay, and some of that. That's food for us, so I need to consume that like right now. We're kind of like hurting on food, but it is a bunch. Okay. No helmet for it. There's an SVD for 762. No clip for it, so it's useless. A compass we can't use. Hoping for. I was hoping for a GPS instead, but I would love to have this, but can't use it. We don't even have a clip for it. Military night vision goggles, though, is great because then we don't have to really worry about our flashlight being good. And this we would want to take that apart in our workbench. It gives us some stuff. All right. So that was the main thing right there. We already looted those in there. Now, we don't want to go over there, really. We don't really have the capability to go over there. Over there is the infestation that always spawns in this town. And, yeah, we just can't deal with that right now. Infestations are these... if you've ever seen me or you ever played yourself, like, not Project Zomboid, State of Decay 2, they're like the plague hearts. There's stuff you can kill and loot. They're not plague hearts in that they help you clear the map and stuff, but there are things that you can take out, get a good loot out of them. But when you damage them, if they have more than 1500 health, once you knock them under 1500 health, that's when they start spawning zombies for a little bit, and you have to survive the wave. So this is a residential area, so we can get like hopefully our can opener here so we can make sure we have food. Some more water, great. More food, nice, but still, I need a freaking can opener. Okay, backpack in a backpack. You can do that in this game. It's 8 slots, so yeah, it's what we already have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this stuff around. Can I how Okay, I could do that. I think it was because it's like a tin that you just roll like a sardine can. Is why that works. So you can do backpacks and backpacks, nested containers from Project Zomboid, if you will. So I'm just going to throw things that we don't need. We do have some 7.62, so I guess I should go ahead and load this up. But it's like 8 shots. Also, if you want to, you can just alt left click it, alt left click it out, alt left click it in, and that's the left alt key over here on the left side of your keyboard to do that. There is some of that. Just gonna throw that off in there, that in there. 5.56 we're not really using. Rest of it we'll just leave. All right. So we're in some apartments. More water. So that's a 5 stack of water for us. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't have a battery in it, so we can just take the battery out of this one and drag it into that one. And now we have like I think the best flashlight in the game. So that was a find right there. Okay. So we are in some apartments, but it's not an apartment that you can go upstairs on. Unless it's like the stairs are like here. Might be. Yep, the stairs are like over here on this side of the building. Okay. Like I said, in apartments and stuff like this, there isn't zombies in them, usually. Okay, there's some more rice for us if we do want to eat that. Washing machine for clothing. A hunter vest. Okay. Well, that's I think we replace our puffy coat with that, if I remember correctly. Or does that go into this? That might go into body armor. Nope, it replaces our puffy coat. No, okay. So this replaces the body armor slot. Yeah. I'd much rather have storage right now than, other things. Personally. We'll keep the body armor, but yeah, personally I want the deal. So we'll just put that back on and now we have more storage as well. More binoculars we don't need. More 45. A dresser. We can just start drinking things if we're not going to take it. Since we already have 5 and those other 2 Unless we get like another big canteen, I'm not going to be taking them. There's 3 of them, so that's nice. There's the next level. I'll just put it on even though we're not going to see it. Nothing in there. No medical box in here. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's not a trap and it's got something up there that's going to eat my face as soon as I get off the ladder. Oh, there we go. We can just put that right there. And there's a GPS for us. Nice. So now we can see the things. All the things. Here, all the infestations and stuff. And then we can also see, like, there's a crashed civilian helicopter down there. Event. That way. I don't know. We might go check that out later if it's still there. It's a random event that happens. Those orange diamonds like that. Sometimes it's a Apache helicopter that falls. Interesting. Trash pile. So random. There's a melee hatchet. Okay. Um, 25 to 28. This is 23 to 26. Uh, I think I'll keep the bat, but I am going to switch to the axe because it's faster than the bat. Attack speed is a little bit more important in this game than other things. Okay, so there's another motel right there. Right over there is the S Mart. Got to shop S Mart, smart. And then there is a boss over there, a boss zombie called Grundy, if I remember correctly. And this right here is actually a hospital. So we can get like some good things out of that. The biggest thing to get out of that would be to get a medical bag that we can throw all of our medical stuff in. That's the biggest thing that we would get out of that. Down there. If you want to, you can jump off if you need to. Wouldn't recommend it really high up, but you can if you need to. Whoa! Hi. Damn. I think he saw me up on the roof or something. Is why I did that. 21 to 24. Yep, mine's better. Yeah, I think that's why he was there. He saw me and came up after me. But he's slow pathing. Alright, so we got that. There's another apartment building right here, but I think I'm going to head directly into the airport. Not the airport, the hospital. And we're going to just do that. He scared me. Is that an... Not an acidic one. The acidic can spawn as any of them. I haven't run into an acidic boss or sprinter yet, but I have run into an acidic crawler and then just the regular walking crawler. So that's that. Come here. And that's why I wanted the faster attack speed, just in case we run into the sprinters. And also, don't go down that. That's another way to get eaten right there. That's a, that's a, I'm pretty sure there's a boss zombie down in the subways. And it is a subway. It does connect to another city. I don't remember which one it connects to, but there is another city it connects to, if I remember correctly. I think you can get to it through the subway. I don't need another one. No. Definitely want to take these now that we can, because that lets us craft the higher tier bandages, or second tier bandages. And there's the flare gun. But like I said, you don't care about the flare gun. You may want to take it to see if you can take it apart. I don't know if you can take it apart or not, but you don't want to use it as a weapon. All it does is just shoots out a flare that just throws light. It doesn't actually damage anything. It's not actually a weapon. Okay. Yeah, there's usually nothing anywhere up in this section of the hospital. It's always over the other section. Over here, and we can start looting in here. And we can see if we can find us like a medical bag is what we're mainly here for. Do remember though to check and see that 01 up here in the upper right corner of any weapon is the ammo that is in it. So do check it just in case it has like some ammo in it. And you can, if I'm not mistaken, you always find like flares for some reason in hospital loot. Flare rounds, flares themselves, flare guns and stuff are always in like hospital loot for some reason. Oops. Some tablets for us to purify some water if we need to. Another flare gun. I'll go ahead and take this scrap metal. Um, multiply XP multiplier to lavish the savage skill until leveling it up. And that's not leveling up your character, it's leveling up your skill. Ooh, okay. Cool. So, where is my jacket? Do I have anything? Yeah, I do have some things in my jacket. So let me go ahead and just throw these off in here. And I can take this off and put it like right here. And I can put this on me. And there we go. We got some, got a paramedic jacket on. There is like clothing sets in the game. So there is like paramedic pants as well. I don't know if there's like a hat for paramedics or not, or anything like that. Back this way and up. Tablets. Yep. Go to the hospitals if you want purification tablets for your stuff. Water, charcoal, anything purification. That'll be off in medical shelvings. I've heard that a couple of times. I'm not sure what that means. Why that's like why the sirens go off. I don't know why the sirens go off. I've heard it a couple of times, but I don't know why they go off. I don't know if it means anything or if it's just like aesthetic noises or what. Okay, unfortunately, we did not get a medical bag for ourselves, but it is what it is. But we did get a nice bunch of meds, so let's go and go down. Thought I heard somebody make a noise like they saw me. Guess not. I have no idea why I can't get up there. It just kicks me off for some reason. Yeah, it just kicks me off for some reason. You're supposed to be able to like get on top of vehicles and stuff. It just won't let me do it. I think that's Grundy over there. I think he left his, yeah, Grundy's right there. He's usually off in that parking lot over there. Now, in this game, you can also set your spawn point, still pick it up, and it will be um, still set there. So if we die, we will spawn like right here. Just got to be careful, Grundy. I'm gonna just, even though I already have one, I'm gonna take it because we can like sell it decently for like one size. Ah, there we go. That's good. That's good. That's one of the things I was wanting. So now we can just throw our food and water off in here. And that just saves us a little bit more space. There's another GPS if we want to sell it. It's $30. So actually not as much as I thought. I thought it was like 75 or something, but it's not as much as I thought. Continue over here. Don't want Grenade to come see us. But we do want to continue our leading ways. Multiplier for the toughness skills. So, okay. Ah, yes. Okay. So we did, I was trying to remember if this was over here or not. It is. So this is the every big like POI that has this kind like cities and towns and stuff has a special container and a POI boss. The POI boss for this one is the Grundy that I showed you a second ago, and then there is also this. This is the POI loot container. Every time you find one of these abandoned high tier crates, is the POI loot container that I found so far. So it's always high tier. It's always military that I've seen so far, and things like that. So right quick, we can actually do this. So that's a military tactical helmet. That'll give us 5% protection. And now we can also put our military night vision goggles on it. Unfortunately, we did not. Don't have any batteries to put in it. But if we did, we would put it off in there and we can use night visions. Then we have some food. And we have a military suppressor that I'm just going to throw straight away onto the 308. And that can be our sniping weapon. We have 47 bullets for it. Okay. So now we have a ranged options. Ah, yes. Unfortunately, we don't. Oh, do we have the point? We do have the points. Okay. So to unlock certain safes, you can. Sometimes they'll let you do it without taking the lockpick plus, but some of them are advanced, and you have to have the lockpick plus um, deals to pick the advanced locks. And there's always money and a credit in it. But yeah. And then it also had binoculars, but we didn't need the binoculars. Okay, there's a tent for us, so that's nice. We can use that. It's kind of cumbersome like right now, but it does allow us to put down something just to sleep in somewhere. We don't have to we can have a couple of spots to sleep if we wish to. The only thing we don't have right now is a scope for our rifle. If we had a scope, I would be ecstatic. But we're okay. Okay, there's a key card. Just gonna throw that in the bag. 5.56 magazine. I'm gonna unload that. Okay. Don't have a 5.56 weapon, but we do have a magazine if we do find one. More 45. Sneaking skill on leveling up. I'm gonna just take the magazine. Yeah, can I consume this? Yeah, we never found a deal, so yeah, we can't. No can opener. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I need to switch some things around then. So first things first is I need to put this in here. So let me just drag that over there. Let me throw this in here and put this on me. Open this up. And then let's see, take this out, put it here. This can go underneath. This can go all the way at the bottom. This can go right here. This can go right here. This can go right here. These can go right here. This can go like so. Then that can go, actually can stay right there for now. That up, open that up, move this over. This can go right here. This can go down here. That could go right there. That can go right there. That could go right there. This goes right here. This goes right here. This goes right there. This goes right here. And then this goes here. Drag this over here. Close that and drag that into there. I'm not going to worry about the keeping the school backpack. Just going to upgrade. So that was a good find. There's another one. We do now have a G18. Do we want the G18 though? I think we do. Because we can use it. Does it come with a clip? It does come with a clip. It does come with some bullets in it. I think I want the G18 more than I want that. We can also put attachments on that, so that's also good. We don't need that. 24 to 25. This is 23 to 26. So technically, this bat is better. 15, 15, 5. 13, 16, 4. Actually, this is better because of the stamina drain. There's nothing ever in any bags that you find in Loot Container. Not yet, anyway. I think that's coming in the future, but for right now, it doesn't contain anything. And then this is a sneaking. Oh, finally. Hey, we got a can opener. We can now eat anytime we want. Office pants, we just read that. I shouldn't really. Oh, okay. I shouldn't really need another one. 00249. No filter for it, though, but we do have one. I don't need another one of these. You never ever need more than one of those, so I'm just going to skip it. If you need more than that, then you've turned your settings up on food. Really? You don't really ever need more than, like, one food container. Especially at some point, you'll start just getting crap tons of MREs when you get into the later stages of the game. Oh, okay. Okay, then. So I got to do some more rearranging now. All right. So, so what is this? This is 89. That is more damage than mine. All right. So for right now, I'm just going to stuff this down off in there. Let's see. Take that. Stuff this off in here for a second. This can be dropped. Yeah. So real quick, I just need to drop this. Just in case something happens, I don't want to lose it. All right. Put this back up in here. Oh yeah, that's a 4x4. It's not bigger than I think it is. What I want to do now is I'm going to do this. Just put everything over here in this one. Leave that small survival backpack behind. So we got a backpack upgrade. We got 2 backpack upgrades right in a direct row. So now what I need to do is I need to switch out my weapon. What? What? I didn't think he was that. I didn't think he could. I didn't think he could move that fast. Okay. Okay. Hold on just a second. Yeah. I got some stuff I need to move around as well now. So one thing we can do is we can just go ahead and do that. That's an ACOG scope. Okay, that'll help my sniping. This is more pants storage, so we need to do that. Put these over here. Take these off. Put these on. Put the banana clip in there. Grab that. Grab that. Just gonna go ahead and eat that. Uh, yeah. Hunter's vest. Hunter's vest. So I need to take all this stuff out. Moving things around. Not enough room. Okay. I can make enough room, I think. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. So we have an M249 if we wanted to. And it does have bullets in it, so it does have a clip in it. 48 bullets. Not much, but it does have some in it. The big thing about being is you could sit here and you could just snipe Grundy from right here. In this game, not yet anyway, zombies can't climb. Sometimes the helicopters are lootable. That one wasn't. Alcohol is good for selling. It's mainly why I've been taking it. It's decent for selling because it's so common. Yeah, this loot settings is more good. It's better because we're not getting as much stuff out of the um, zombies on the ground as I was before. Before I was like I said in that little preview video, I was getting a lot of stuff out of zombies like ammo and things, and now I'm doing getting enough without doing. I'm not getting any hardly, which is good to me. I don't mind getting it as a little extra bonus, but we were getting like a lot. I'm gonna see if I can like see it drop anything, but like I said, I think it's dropping over the other side of the mountains, and we're just not going to see that. Now, real quick, I do want to come this way because last time I was here in the city, there was some bandits down here. But it doesn't look like they spawned. They were like right outside the city. Also, I've been doing really stupidly. I need to get my 9mm. Put that off into there. And I have this one as well. So now I have 2 clips. Okay. So now I have a little bit of a faster response if I need it. Okay, it doesn't look like the bandit spawned this time, which is unfortunate. Been some extra loot, but that's okay. So I'm gonna here be leaving in just a few minutes. I'm gonna end the episode, but before we do, I do want to show you the infestation, just so you can see what it is. It's like I said, it's like the plague hearts um of State of Decay 2. If it's the exact same infestation as last time, I know where everything is. So in here in this building, and it's always in it. This is only in this town. There'll be at other places in other towns. The cities are not all the same. This is Elwood. So the main infestation is this thing right here. On my difficulty, it spawned with 1250 health. So as soon as I damage it, it's going to start spawning zombies to come kill me. And then over here would be what is known as a secondary mutation, infestation, I guess. And if I'm pretty sure, I haven't tried it myself, but everybody else does it like this. I think you have to kill the secondary infestation before you can kill the primary. And that one happens to lead there, but sometimes there's a third one. It's still called secondary infestation, but sometimes there is a third one. You just follow the tendrils on the ground to find out where they go. If you find a secondary, it'll lead you to the primary. If you find the primary, it will lead you to all its secondaries. So the other secondary one is going to be off in here, upstairs. Do be careful because there is usually some Z's around this. Like this one's actually off in the floor. It's not supposed to be in the floor, but it is. And there is another secondary infestation. And like I said, kill both of the secondaries, then kill the primary, and you kill the infestation for the town that you were in. Now, they are pretty much infinite. They're different for like the ones that spawn as events out in the world. There are set ones like this one, but there are different ones that are like just spawn in the wild out in the world. And those usually can spawn just a primary, but there could be secondaries, but usually they're just primaries. Just coming by to see if like Grundy had respawned yet, but it doesn't look like it. Ah, what? Okay, why am I backwards? That was weird. It started going backwards when I was trying to backpedal. But these over here should have respawned their loot now. Since it's been long enough. Didn't get much though, unfortunately. Hmm. Don't need another one. I just wanted to see if it had a flashlight. This is good to find, if I can find out where to put it, though. Damn. So I can actually just slip that up there. This can go over here, and that'll leave me enough room to put that there. You don't need to worry about that. Small tactical light. We can put that on our pistol, actually. Um, I don't, I don't want to use this weapon. I don't like that weapon, so I'm not going to use it. It's another 308 weapon. It's not a sniper rifle. It's just a machine gun. It's a semi, but it does take a clip and everything like that. And I pretty much like the marksman rifle stuff personally more as a 308 weapon. Oh, hey, there we go. So there's a 35, 30 to 35. I just don't have room for this axe. Um, yeah, I'm kind of loaded down right now. I could get rid of that to take that to take that. If I put this here, I could switch this to like that, and that'll allow me to take that. Wire cutters are important. There's extra batteries for us. We can actually put that just straight off in there. Now we can use our deal, our military goggles. The Spec Ops ones are the ones that are green, and I like the white phosphorus ones myself. Damn, we're full. I definitely need to take this though. I'm just gonna have to drop some things, I think, that are not important. If I do that, no, that doesn't allow me to move things around enough. I can put that up there. I can put that there. That'll allow me to put that there. Okay, so that got me it. Rip that. And we can't take that. I'm just going to leave those books. It is still here. I'll guess we'll go ahead and go look at it before we go. Backing up in case they were acidics. Two-handed weapons have more knockback than others. That's just going to give me scrap. Oh, okay. Bandits? No, friendlies. Okay. Ain't gonna worry about it then. Wonder what they're fighting. Wonder when they're fighting though. Window. Oh. The acidic undeads and stuff. Torrential downpour is coming. Ooh, that's a bunch of bullets for us. Is that a dog? Yep, that was a dog. Oh, that was their dog, unfortunately. I could have let her die to loot her. And that is loud. It was just a bag. It was, I think that's the lowest tier bag. $45. I could get rid of this and just take it with me if I want it. It does have a clip with us. It only holds 16 though. Semi and auto. 45 ACP. I do have that. Let me see if I can fix the audio. I don't know if it would be under ambient or effects. Let's try ambient. Turn that down. I think that affected it a little bit. Maybe. Crafting station. Just crafted them all. Don't have anything to cook or anything like that. Wish I had a wandering trader with them. Would have been nice because maybe we could get like a scope or something for our rifle. But let's head back up to the city. I'm just gonna run back to my base. Oh, And as we go by, I will lock on a GPS signal onto the vehicle. Yeah, that's still muted. Okay. I can try, but I don't know if we're going to get much anywhere with this gas like it is in this thing. But we can try and get it closer back to our base. If I can also not hit things. One acidic creeper and I'm probably done for. Well, the vehicle's probably done for. And the gas is gone. All right, well, we got it this far. I can't even turn off the lights because we don't have any gas. That's weird. All right. So real quick, do this. Mm, mm. It was right here. Keep it till morning. Set a spawn point here. Oh, the blood moon was up last night. Okay. Maybe that's what all that weather was. It was the blood moon there. Maybe. But we didn't get very far, but we did get it further. So hopefully it'll still be here the next time we log in here. So I'm just going to mark, oh, this right here with the blue symbol right there. And hopefully that will still be there when we come back next episode. But I'm just going to run back to base. I want to thank everybody for watching. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.